Hey, it's Sky Carpenter here. Question for you. Do you like pancakes? Stupid question. Everybody likes pancakes. Well, here's for you some Ukrainian style pancakes. So you saw, first things first, you're gonna add in 2 cups of flour, some salt, some sugar, and some baking powder. We're gonna go ahead and mix that right up. We want to get those dry ingredients incorporated really nicely before we go ahead and add the wets. The will consist of 3 eggs and 3 cups of milk. We're going to go ahead and add in a half a cup of milk to begin with. That's just to get it going. We're going to stir that up into a thick paste. Yeah, you got to work those arm muscles. Got to get those guys nice and buff. Just make sure you don't make such a mess like we did. By the way, this is my mom stirring this stuff up. She's the resident chef. So here you can see we're going to add in the rest of the milk bit by bit. And the reason we're doing this is because we don't know exactly how much milk we need to put in there. We're going for a certain consistency. In the book that we got this recipe from, it's a Ukrainian book, it said it should be like loose sour cream. And it's funny because a lot of the stuff in this book is compared to sour cream. Ukrainians love sour cream. So as you can see, we have this nice loose consistency. Then what we're going to do, this is the last thing we're going to mix in, it's a little bit of sunflower oil. Sunflower oil is the most popular oil to use in Ukraine. I think olive oil is probably the second most popular. But that's because in Ukraine they have such insane exports of sunflower oil. Okay, so we're going to head over to the stove now. You want to get this thing piping hot. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of oil to begin with. And we're going to wipe that like around the pan so that it's not like all stuck in one spot. But anyway, we want it really hot because these things need to cook fast. If they cook too long, they're going to get stuck to the pan. The hot skillet really lets them release from the pan quickly. So as you see, we're going to like spread it around the pan, get it nice and thin. Got a little time lapse here for you. See it cooking real fast like. Let's see. Once it gets browned, you'll see those big old bubbles popping up on them. But once it gets nice and brown on the bottom side, we're going to go ahead and flip that over. And the second side is going to cook a lot quicker than the first side. As you can see, it's a light golden brown. It's a little splotchy, but you know what? Can't be perfect every time. Alright, there we go. Stacking them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom, boom. Look at those sexy beasts. Okay. So now what we got to do is we're going to fill them. I like apple butter. In Ukraine, they usually fill them with a type of sweetened cottage cheese. And then what they'll do is they'll put the sour cream on top of it and drizzle a little honey on there. Maybe some sugar on top. Maybe some fresh berries, or maybe some berries that have been mashed up a little bit with some sugar. I think you just got the picture. A lot of sugar and a lot of sour cream. Um, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Ukrainian Style Kitchen. Hopefully, we'll be pumping out some more Ukrainian style recipes for you. And I'll just let you take a look at that final product. Oh yeah. Mm.